Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. I am actually going to be pulling cards for the different signs for this full moon on November 5th. And I'm going to lump them into water signs, air signs, earth signs, and fire signs. So the timestamps will be in the description box. Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, and your spiritual life coach. So if you want any more information about any of that, definitely check the links in the description box for working with me or my podcast. And also you can find the podcast on YouTube. So with all that being said, I'm really interested to see where the energies are going to go for us with this full moon on November 5th. So let's get started. So I just wanted to read a little bit about this Beaver full moon that will be a super full moon in Taurus on November 5th. And it is a time to focus on what is valuable and secure, release what no longer serves you, and get grounded before the end of the year. This is about building for the future. And so focus on stability and values, release and letting go, preparation for what's next, having gratitude and honoring the work that you've already done, and grounding amid the changes. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting, impactful, powerful energy coming in. So, take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share if you are finding this message. Hello, water sign. So I'm going to start with an overarching message from the Lunar Tarot by Jane Wallace. So for the water signs, this full moon, it's going to be important for you to have composure. So the Queen of Swords is coming out because something in the situation that this full moon for you is going to be highlighting, amplifying. As a super new moon, the energies are amplified. And so you staying in your composure during this energy is going to be really important because, as we know, full moons are about releasing and letting go and changing. And so what is going to be coming up for you is going to be powerful and profound is what I'm feeling. And this Queen of Swords is coming in for you to be able to stay grounded and to stay in your power. Definitely self-empowerment coming through. And through that, keeping your composure, not letting others trigger you because they will be triggered, not let anybody else, I'm hearing invalidate you. So I feel like the triggers that are going to be coming up for others are going to be wanting to like pour their stuff on you, blame you, make you be the one responsible or take responsibility for something that has nothing to do with you. And so that's why it's going to be so important for you to keep your composure in this energy. Yeah. So let's dig into this with the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. Yeah. Well, this doesn't really surprise me. So we got stuck energy in the reverse, which means that energy is going to start moving in this full moon. Maybe not the 3 days before, the day of, or the 3 days after, but in this season. So in the next 30 days from this full moon to the next full moon, things are going to start moving. That the energy where you have felt stuck, where you have felt stagnant, where you have felt blocked, honestly, it feels like it is coming unstuck. And so it's going to be important for you to keep your composure because as things start to move in sword energy, sometimes things starts to move swiftly with sword energy. And so that's why Spirit's wanting you to kind of be ready for whatever change or movement you're being brought to. And for some of you, it will be unexpected. It will not be what you saw coming or maybe what you expected or wanted. It may be what the super full moon is amplifying for you is that something you've been digging your heels in about that you did not want is actually the thing that is going to propel you into what you do want. And sometimes we can't see the forest through the trees. And that's what I'm feeling like this full moon is going to be doing, is helping you see the forest through the trees, and that whatever partnership you're currently in, that's one of the things that's going to be revealed, why it's not working, why the people around you are not willing to go in the direction that you're wanting to go, or are trying to push you in a direction that is not right for you. So this full moon, I just feel like you have to keep your composure, because you have to stay grounded into who you are and what you believe in, and what you know to be true for yourself, because this energy is bringing you into your own empowerment, your own transformation. And there's going to be people in partnerships and relationships that aren't going to make it through this transformation. And as sad as that feels like it may be, I feel like for the majority of you watching this, you know this. You know this on some level, that there's something about that partnership or relationship that didn't serve you. It wasn't good for you, or they weren't willing to make the concessions, the compromises, or the changes that that relationship really needed for everybody in the partnership or collaboration or relationship to have what they need, to receive what they need. And so this transformation that you're going to come out of this full moon in is really it's going to help you grow, because what this full moon is doing and why you need to keep your composure is it's revealing to you what doesn't work, what can't go forward, how things are going to be moving in a direction that, again, maybe you didn't see coming, or it wasn't the road you wanted to go down, but you now see that it is the road that is going to make all the difference, that it is going to be the one to bring you to what it is you're really truly wanting for your life. And if this is romantic, it may be a partnership or a romance or a relationship that in the back of your mind, for some of you, you've been getting those inklings of this isn't something's not right in the state of Denmark. Something's not true. And so I feel like this full moon may actually bring you into realizations and knowingnesses and clarity around the lies by omission, the things they just weren't telling you. I feel like the mask is being revealed. I feel like the transformation that this relationship is going through is because the mask is coming off, or the truth is being revealed. Probably not through them. You're probably finding it in other ways, which is going to help you to know that you're not wrong. And so if you're in a situation where gaslighting has been the norm, just be prepared for that. But I do feel like the relationships that are going to be changing for you, water signs, um, there's going to be a part of you that knew it had to change, that it had to, um, for some of you, yes, disconnect, but for some of you, grow and evolve, that things couldn't stay the same. And so that's why it's going to be so important for you to stand in your power, have composure, lead with your heart, speak from your heart. And for others of you, this is going to be a business collaboration where you like, I knew it wasn't working. I knew something wasn't what I thought. Oh, all right. And so we are going to get a unicorn card. Yeah, ascension lift, prepare for rapid spiritual growth, be ready for opportunities. So that's why things are moving out. It's so that the new things that are higher vibration can move in. The things that are going to be more in line with who you are can come in. That you are also going to be coming into this knowingness that I feel like your throat chakra is going to be opening up, which is why I was feeling in this composure card that speaking your truth, standing in your power was going to be important, because there's going to be some healing or transformation in the throat chakra area, a clearing of blockage that is going to help you stand in your power and speak your truth from your heart. Release some kind of shame or guilt around something that has been holding you back. And so calling on the unicorns air to come in and help you will be really beneficial for those of you who are really feeling like, oh, I just noticed that all the throat chakras are highlighted. Look at that. The fox, the dove, and what is that last one? Let's look. Is that a kangaroo? I think it's a kangaroo. Yeah, I think it's a kangaroo. If you look, the arms are a little shorter. Yep, I think that's a kangaroo. So yeah, everybody's throat chakras are getting an upgrade, expansion in this amplified super full moon. So just know opportunities are going to be showing up for you, because the things that haven't been the best, the things that haven't been the greatest for you, it's time for you to get into the bigger energy, the new doorway into the bigger room, more expansion, things starting to move, things becoming unblocked. And it's going to be a little overwhelming. And so that's why you're being asked to know that as things shift and move and transform, that you are coming into your power and that things are moving in a positive direction for you in this energy. So, not to be afraid, not to be afraid. Just know that things are going to start moving and the right people will be going with you. And so, for some of you, this is going to be where people who don't quite make the cut for whatever reason. And, we just let them go with light and love. We let them be on their journey. But just know that this amplified full moon energy is bringing in the new opportunity for all the things that you've been trying to manifest. And you can't do that when you've got blocks in the way. And so those blocks are going to be removed. And it can sound scary and it can sound trepidatious, but stay in your power. Stay speaking your truth from your heart, speaking your truth from that place of love. And even if you're speaking your truth that they don't want to hear, they can at least receive it because it's coming from that place of love. But yeah, I feel like this is your time to expand. So, with that being said, I'm actually looking at the Rainbow Ray Upgrade and Expansion Spray by Celestial Colors, Angelica Celestial Colors. .uk.co, the Archangel Metatron. So yeah, so let's give that a spray at the end of this to help us move into the expansion and the upgrade that you are going through at this time is what I'm hearing. And so you're going to be upgraded in relationship, you're going to be upgraded in collaborations, upgraded in your awareness of who you are and what you want, which is why your throat chakra is getting cleared. So any shame or guilt that you're holding on to is going to be released, and you're going to be able to speak your truth in a way that maybe you've never spoken it before or been afraid to speak it. And so this expansion and upgrade that you're going through on the Rainbow Ray is really taking you to new heights in your own life, new ways of being and approaching things that's really going to propel you into this bigger arena, new room. So whether that's job, relationship, and I'm feeling like people really stepping into their career paths, people really stepping into commitment. So this could be engagement, marriage, and some people breaking ties to things that no longer serve them. So there could also be divorces. There could be business partnerships dissolving. However this is resonating for you, I just feel like this transformation, positive or negative in some way, is going to be big in this next 30 days. So thank you for being here. Hello, water sign. So I'm going to start by pulling one card from the Jane Wallace Lunar Tarot to get us started in the energies of this super full moon in Taurus. Mm. Interesting. Water sign, the devil, temptation. Yeah, for you, for this energy that's being amplified, it's the energies um, that are coming up to be released that are not the most helpful. I'm picking up addiction. So for some of you who are dealing with addiction, and that could be, A to Z, sugar addiction to sex addiction and everything in between, food addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction, porn addiction, all of it, all of it. Um, but it's being amplified because it is time for you to um, address it and release it and let it go. Um, and for some of you who've been kind of on the fence of, is this really a problem for me? I'm feeling like the answers you're going to be getting is yes from the universe, right? And for others of you that know that you struggle with this, it's about getting real with yourself. Where am I letting myself down? Where am I overeating? Where am I overspending? I didn't put money in there. Where am I overspending? Where am I overindulging? Um, maybe it's even just letting people slide by with bad behavior, right? I keep letting this person get away with this same old, way of using and abusing me. And so this full moon is really in Taurus, which interesting, this is the water sign reading. And this is a Taurus full moon. So you've kind of got opposing energies coming together. And so it's almost like this crashing of the energies, like revealing through the storm um, what you need revealed. What you need revealed. And as I'm saying that, I'm actually looking at the Archangel Metatron teal spray by an angeliccelestialcolors.co.uk by Amanda Ellis, the Archangel Metatron spray, which is the Alta Major chakra. So for some of you that are watching this, and it's a green color, which is giving me that ocean feel to it, right? Yeah, I'm really feeling like the ultra major chakra is at the base of your skull, and it's all about purification and releasing and really getting into connection with your higher self. And so I'm going to spray this for us. So it's going to help you clear out what it is you need to clear out. It's going to help you even know what it is you need to clear out, because some of you, what's being revealed will be a little surprising. Somebody's true colors coming out. Um, something that you really haven't given much thought to, and it's really bringing me to like the doom scrolling that we do. We just get on our phone and we just go through those reels, whatever app you're on. We just go through it, right? And we look up and it's 30 minutes later, 60 minutes later, 3 hours later, right? So I really feel like whatever's coming to your attention about what it is that you're allowing yourself that is not serving you, it's not helpful, it's holding you back. It's this full moon is really amplifying it so that you can clearly see what needs to go. Okay. Oh, I don't need that card. Okay. So I'm going to be using the Rebecca Campbell Healing Waters cards to dig into this message for you. Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Yeah. Wow. Embrace who you really are. And that's what this amplification of these energies kind of showing you who or what in your life is holding you back from being who you are, how you're being held back by who you are. the self-sabotage, the addictions, the patterns, the chaos I'm hearing. Um, yeah, it, this energy is revealing to you where you are getting in your own way, where you are allowing things to stay the same or doing things that keep you from being to move forward, because it's easier. I mean, let's face it, right? When I'm, overindulging in sweets because sugar's my addiction, um, am I feeling bad about it at the time? Absolutely not. Totally enjoying it, right? I'm feeling bad about it after, and then you go to the doctors and the scale is way higher than you recognized. Like, you kinda knew because you needed bigger clothes, but you didn't want to acknowledge it. And I feel like this amplification of this full moon is helping you to acknowledge where in your life you're not being the true version of yourself because you're holding yourself back through the self-sabotage, through, the ways in which don't serve you. Cosmic ocean, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. Yeah, because that's what spirit is trying to lead you to, that this full moon is bringing in new beginnings on the backside of the release of the things that are in the way, right? So, coming into who you are, your attributes, because there's only one you. There's only one you, water sign. And it's really hard sometimes for you to be you because you get so caught up in other people's stuff. You get so caught up in being helpful to others that um, you let the emotions lead the way, which again um, is also a way in which you're not able to get to where you want to go in your own life because you're so caught up in whatever it is that's making you feel good at that time, right? So now we need to deep sea dive, way of the mystic, learn through experience, depths. Yeah, it's time for you to get out of the surface level of the relationship, the surface level of the job, the surface level of your life, and dive deep into what it is that you're passionate about, what it is you want in your life, who it is you want in your life. And you can't do that if you're constantly putting yourself in situations that don't serve you, constantly putting yourself in situations that are detrimental to your focus, your goals, your dreams, what it is you want, who it is you want to become. And so this full moon is going to help you to dive deep into those energies. She's not diving to the bottom. She's diving into a portal, taking her into a new direction, taking her into a new situation, taking her into a new room, a new experience, right? And you can't do that if you're keeping yourself tied to the old, whatever that is, the old addiction, the old relationship, the old career, the old goal, the old whatever, right? This full moon is about you breaking free. This is about you breaking free. Okay, so let's get a mystical wisdom. I want to give you the author here by Gay Guthrie. I haven't used this deck in so long when I looked at it because I was looking for water decks and I was looking for earth decks and fire decks, and I hadn't used this, and I was like, this is a very good water deck because it's just got that romantic, emotional feel to it, right? Emotional. Go with the flow. Let things happen. One of the reasons that we get caught up in addictions is because it's easy. It's what we know. It's what we're used to. We stay in it longer because it's easy. It's comfortable, right? This card, look at her, head held back, flying through the water or on the water. Um, yeah, she's having a great time going in a new direction. She's going with the flow. She's not letting anything hold her back. And so that's what I feel like this full moon is trying to do. It's helping you take the bull by the horns and go forward. But you can't do that if you're being held back. You're being chained to the detrimental whatever that's holding you hostage in your own life. Wow. Okay. That was powerful. Don't know where that came from. But yeah, that's what I heard. What is holding you hostage in your own life? Why can't you go with the flow? Who, what, where, when, why, right? So, it is time to get out of let go of the chains of the bondage of whatever it is holding you, and this powerful full moon is going to help you release and move forward. Transformation. I mean, if you're really addressing an aspect of your life that's holding you hostage, yeah, that's transformation. That's freedom. So I feel like this full moon is going to light up that area of your life that's not helping you, not helping you. That it is time for you to experience the release of the bondage, whether it's a self-imposed bondage of how you believe about yourself, that you're not good enough, you don't deserve. Um, I feel like this is going to be bringing up for some of you this real difficult imprint of fear of being successful, fear of being seen, fear of being heard. You're so comfortable in the lack, you're so comfortable in the background that even though you strive and you want better, more, there's a part of you that's holding you back from getting it because you're afraid of it. And I feel like this full moon is helping you let that go, or at least recognizing that it's there so you can release it or start to release it. So this is going to be a profound full moon for you really looking at where the self-sabotage is and letting that go. So I just wanted to really read a little bit about the ultra major chakra because I just want you to have a really good understanding of this chakra so that you can understand what it is that why it's coming up for you. Its significant energy center located at the base of the skull, believed to be a receiver and transmitter for higher spiritual energies and communication. It is often associated with spiritual awakening, channeling, divine wisdom, and processing past life information. It's considered to be, by some, to be the crucial link between the physical body and the higher spiritual awareness. So, that may be also what you'll be experiencing in this full moon energy in the next 30 days. This some awakening that you'll be going through your ultra major chakra kind of coming online or opening up more that connection to the divine. So your psychic senses in some way being amplified also in this energy. So yeah, good stuff. So thank you for being here. Hello, Earth. Welcome. I'm going to start with a lunar tarot card by Jane Wallace to get us into the energies of this full moon for you, this Taurus full moon on November 5th. Six of Pentacles. I love that the Earth energy gets the pentacles. Like, that's just so synchronistic. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, something in this full moon, um, is bringing you into this energy of collaboration, connection. For some of you, this might be new romantic connection. For some of you, this might be more business connection. Um, but having the resources that you need for whatever is going to be coming through. So I feel like for those of you who have really struggled with finances or lack mentality, like I feel like that amplification is going to be helping you to like release that and allow the abundance to come in, and abundance in a way where there's going to be more than enough. So you'll be able to share, you'll be able to feel safe and stable. And it just feels like in the next 30 days, with this energy coming through, like there's a win coming, right? There's a win coming for you, Earth. So let's look at, I'm going to be using the Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn to dig into your message. Support is all around you. I love that. So you got sharing and support is all around you. Yeah, this full moon is bringing in support, financial support, family support, stability, safety, reasons to be safe and stable. Um, and again, for those of you who've really kind of been on the edge, you have been struggling. You've been working really, really hard. You've been striving and driving. You've been pushing. You've been pulling the extra hours. You've been working the other job. You've been being totally social, making sure you're networking all the time or in lots of different ways. Like it's paying off, is what I'm hearing. Things are paying off. Um, yeah, yep. Finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. So what I'm picking up is that the reason that this is all happening is because there's also this transition in this full moon where you're kind of releasing, letting go and letting God. If you haven't, I would say work on that, surrender. Once you surrender, things start to show up. Once you surrender, things come in because the support is all around you, but you're not allowing it into your physical space because you're striving and driving so hard. And that's not going to work. So look at that. The rainbow's coming out. Um, the rainbow's coming out. You're coming into a win. Earth, lie back, rest, and relax. You've done the work. You've put in the work. This full moon is letting you go of the blocks. It's releasing the blockages. It's amplifying all of the hard work, the manifestation, whatever it is, the gratitude, the forgiveness, whatever you've been doing, the Jesus take the wheel moment. It's amplifying that for you. So things are going to start flowing in a way that may take you aback. Because this win, it's going to be important to not get into that too good to be true fear. It's time to take the win. And that's what I'm getting with this lie back, rest, and relax. It's time to take the win. You've done the work. You've worked really, really hard. You've been working hard for a long time. I feel like if you're an earth sign and you're watching this message, you've been working really, really, really hard for a really long time. And this is the Taurus full moon, right? So this is the earth sign, right? And so, yes, I feel like you are coming into this win. You're coming into the energy of you've done the work. It's time to feel the sanctuary. It's time to know that you have the people around you who do support you. And things are showing up in the next 30 days. Things are showing up. And so, I'm looking at this bronze spray by Celestial Angelic Colors .co.uk, Amanda Ellis, Archangel Sandalphon, and we're gonna use that to help you feel grounded, to help you feel safe and stable so that you can rest and relax and enjoy the win, feel the win, know the win. Allow the blessings to pour in. And so I'm actually gonna spray this above us, but I'm also gonna spray this down by our feet to help us ground. This support that's all around us isn't just physical, it's also non-physical. It's also your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters. It's your crossed over loved ones. It's your galactic brothers and sisters. The support that is coming through is not just physical. It's not just your coworker. It's not just your partner. It's not just your romantic partner. This is you are being seen in the physical and the non-physical. They know you've been doing the work. They know that you've been having gratitude. They know that you've been working on forgiveness. They know that you have surrendered. And for those of you who are like, I'm not doing any of those things energetically, you're doing one of those things. Even if you just said, I'm done being mad at that person, that's forgiveness. That's letting you off the hook. Even if you just said, I throw in the towel, that's surrendering. You're letting Jesus take the wheel. And so the support that's all around you, I just want you to know that I'm feeling it very physically, but I'm also feeling it very non-physically. So for some of you, this may be a season in the next 3 days prior, day of, and 3 days after November 5th, to do some meditation, to do some journaling, do some gratitude journaling. Just really letting your non-physical partners know that you appreciate them and that you're aware of them. And even if you don't feel like you're that aware of them, they're there. And because of free will choice, we have to invite them into our experience. And you can simply put out the intention that, that you want their help, but also thanking them for the help that they are giving and are going to give. But yeah, because of free will choice, the law of free will, we have to invoke them. And so if you're someone that's like, yeah, I've never done that before, it's okay. Just literally send up a prayer. And it can be as simple as, I give you permission to come in and help me. I give you permission to be a part of my experience. I give you permission to help me with this problem, right? Or you can do the practice of the Angel Way book by Tom T. Moore. I request a most benevolent outcome for, and then list that benevolent outcome. And when it happens, and it will happen, and then you just say, thank you, thank you, thank you 3 times. They know what you're thanking them for. So, all right. We're going to get a Celtic Spirit by Nicola McIntosh to round out the Earth sign message. Whew. Okay. Most of them have only gotten 1 card from the ancillary deck but here we go. You're going to get 2. Divination, guides, tree spirits. There it is. Yeah. You have guides around you. There's validation of what I was speaking of. And surrender, let go, freedom, flow. There it is. Oh my gosh. There it is. I love it. Synchronicity. Oh, again, I've got chills running down my back. Yeah. There it is. Earth sign. There it is. Surrender, let go and let God. Your spirit guides got you. You're supported. Feel free to lie back, rest, and relax. And sometimes that's the best thing you can do. Striving and driving, guys, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It may get you so far, but if you really want the win, you want the windfall, then you have to relax. And One of the hardest things for me to learn on this journey was to not to strive and drive, that pushing wasn't getting me anywhere, that sometimes when I get the message to, like, go do something fun, it makes me, I'm a Capricorn rising, like, I wanna go, 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 and I'm a Leo sun, so there's the fire energy pushing me, like, "Don't stop." And so this was a really hard, lesson for me to learn, that sometimes the not doing is when you're doing the most work. I know it sounds crazy, but that's exactly how it works. Sometimes when you're not doing, on the other side in the energy field, you're doing a lot. And sometimes that needs to catch up with, or you need to catch up with that energy. And the way to do that is to take time off. And so I feel like in this full moon, one of the big things to do is opening to your spiritual source. Let the spirits do their work because they're ready. They're wanting to. They're letting us know they're here. Support is all around us. Earth sign. So this isn't about striving and driving. And for you, that's going to be really hard. You're the worker. That Taurus energy, never give up, right? It's really hard for you to sit down and not go, 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 go. But that's what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to surrender. You're being asked to sit down and relax. Spirit's got this. And that's where you're going to get the win. That's how you're going to get the win. I get asked that all the time. How? Well, here's your how. And I know it's not what you want to hear and it's not comfortable, but it's the how. It's the how. Let your spirit guides do the work. Let them do the heavy lifting. That you have done your work. Six of Pentacles, it's time for you to win. It's time for you to come into abundance and prosperity. And for some of you, it's going to be money, but for some of you, it will be home, it will be job, it will be car, it will be a physical manifestation that you've been really, really, truly working on. For some of you, it's going to be creating that family. So I hope that resonated. Surrender is not knowing how, not knowing when, just knowing that it is, that it will be, that it is coming to you, it is flowing to you. And that's what they're asking you to do in this full moon. Let it flow. Don't push it. Don't keep striving and driving. Keep taking the steps that you're being guided to take, but not with a sense of urgency, not with a sense of fear, with a sense of surrender. Okay, I don't know where this is taking me. I don't know what this step is all about, but I'm being guided to take it, so I'm going to take it. I was guided to go take a ride last Sunday, I think. Not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. And I was like, I don't know where I'm going, but okay, I'll go. And I went, and I ended up having a beautiful, energetic release of some fear, of an imprint, of unworthiness that I did not expect to have. And I had it in a beautiful spot overlooking the lake, water energy, being in nature. And Spirit said you were ready to let that go. You were ready for that next layer to come up. So sometimes we don't really always understand why we're being guided to go somewhere or do something, but it will be revealed. It will be revealed, but trusting and acting on those nudges, those inspirations that come out of nowhere, I feel like it can be very, very beneficial for you in this full moon energy, earth signs. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, fire, my fire signs. So we're going to start with a overarching energy from the Lunar Tarot by Jane Wallace for the fire signs. Oh, and I got two. Interesting. Okay, you're the only sign that got two. The Hierophant joined together, and Six of Wands, victory. Look at that. So, yes, something is coming in, I would say, pretty quickly at the beginning of this Taurus full moon energy on November 5th. Um, the Hierophant. Something about coming together, joining together. I feel like for some of you, this might actually be relationship where you've been on the fence about someone, or you've been kind of waiting for something to happen. I know this isn't like a typical reading of these cards, but of course I read intuitively. So I feel like for some of you who are watching this that have been on the fence about a relationship or been waiting for a relationship to like deepen or go to the next level, I feel like this is a message for you. But overarching for fire signs, yeah, I feel like things are going to be taking off in regards to any kind of endeavor that you've been working towards. So whether this is a business endeavor or personal endeavor, um, yeah, it feels like things are going to be taking off. There's going to be a victory, or it's going to end up being victorious. All right, so I'm going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Rayleigh Valentine to dig into this. Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Yeah, and it's funny. You got the Hierophant card that said join together. So yeah, the Queen of Gabriel, and Gabriel's all about communication. So there's definitely a feeling here of communicating with someone or some people that is going to bring you towards the victory. But I do feel like this is a full moon of empowerment, um, coming together, everybody working towards a common goal. It could be a family, could be business, but I am feeling like where there's been discord, where there's been people on the outs, it feels like there is um, a healing, um, a forgiveness energy. I feel like that's being amplified with this Taurus full moon for you. My fire signs, my fiery signs. Yep. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Six of Michael. Yeah. And this is, yeah. So things are coming together for you. Um, the light at the end of the tunnel, where it's been difficult, where things have been stuck and stagnant, where things have been blocked. There's movement. Things are coming together in this full moon energy, is what it feels like. Things are coming together for you. Ooh, okay. And we got two major arcana cards: the Leap of Faith, which is the Fool in a traditional tarot, and the Emperor Archangel. So we've got Archangel Metatron and Archangel Uriel. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Look at that. Holy cow. So this is a very new beginning for my fire signs in some way. So coming together, things are going to be victorious, but it's a new beginning. And that makes sense because this was a light at the end of the tunnel. So an ending is happening and the light is the new beginning. So I really like this message for you, fire signs, that things are really going to be taking off in a way that is going to feel safe and stable. But it is about things coming together and joining, is what it feels like. And as I was saying that, I was actually being called to the Midnight Indigo Light in the Dark spray by Angelic Celestial Colors.co.uk by Amanda Ellis. So this is the Archangel Metatron spray, Midnight Indigo Light in the Dark. So I'm going to spray this for us because my fire signs, I feel like that's what's happening in this full moon energy. Light in the dark, that you are something's being illuminated that is bringing you to this sense of stability, And again, light at the end of the tunnel, right? Light in the dark. There it is. So something is being revealed that's bringing you to a new beginning, that's bringing you stability, that is also including helpful people. So this is a beautiful reading, my fire signs, for this Taurus full moon in November 5th. You're going to have a revelation. I feel like it's going to come through a dream, or it's going to come through an epiphany, an aha moment, or be triggered by a conversation you have. But there's definitely some aha moment that you are coming into that is bringing you to the clarity, the revelation that is the light in the dark, that is the end of the light at the end of the tunnel, that is the leap of faith and the stability that you have been looking for. That you're not taking that leap of faith alone. I feel like you're taking that leap of faith with supportive people, people who are going to be able to help you, that are going to be supportive of you. That anybody who has previously stabbed you in the back, anybody who has previously rode on your coattails, they're being left behind. I feel like that's where's the, yeah, I feel like this is card. Like you're leaving anybody behind. They're not able to get in your boat. They don't get a seat in your boat. That isn't helpful, that isn't productive, that isn't positive, that isn't supportive. And I feel like that's what might be the revelation of who that is, because you're only going to be able to join together with people who are supportive and that will be part of your victory. So the fire signs, the amplification of this energy is taking you on a new road. It's taking you into a very new beginning, but it's doing that with the information that you need about who is going to be helpful and beneficial and part of the victory that will be coming in the next 30 days. So, powerful, profound reading for you, because I feel like this victory and this leap of faith, call on Archangel Metatron and Archangel Uriel. If you're really feeling like you need the support, you really feel like you're not sure if you got the aha moment or the epiphany. If you're not sure if the new beginning, because a leap of faith is leaping into the unknown. It's having the faith to leap into the unknown. And so call on Archangel Metatron and Archangel Uriel to help you make that leap that you're being asked to meet, that's being brought to you. I feel like this full moon is bringing you the connection, the opportunity to take that leap of faith. That whatever you're leaving behind, whoever you're leaving behind, it's gonna leave a hole. But that leap of faith, that new beginning, that's where you get the right situation, the right people, and that's where you're on the road to the victory. And that can't happen if you stay stuck, if you stay in the tunnel. So go towards the light of the tunnel. All right, let's get a Dragon Oracle by Diana Cooper. And I had one literally flip right out. Oh, and I love this one. Oh, I love this one. This is beautiful. I'm glad. I almost didn't take it, but I was hearing, yes, that's the one. Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. Wow. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. Yeah, this goes back to the people that will not get a seat in your boat. This goes back to anybody who doesn't have your best interest at heart. This goes back to anybody who has betrayed you. That it is a reset, that's why they're being revealed in this full moon, so that you can be reset and you can go forward with the people who will truly love you and will really truly have your back, will not betray you. Wow. So for some of you who might be called to change a relationship, business, romantic, whatever it is, just know it's making room for the karmic reset to bring in the right people, and the right situations, the right partnerships, the right collaboration, the right love, the most compatible love. So, yeah, if you're a fire sign, and you're reading or listening to this reading, I did a twin flame video a couple of months ago. You might want to scroll down my playlist and take a look at that. All right. So, thank you. Thank you for being here and thank you for the support.